I hate bureaucracy. When I was a fifth year medical student, a personal assistant of my school's principal decided that any student who does not meet 80% attendance should not be allowed to give board exams. And for the first time, because of this rule, I failed in my board exam because I was not going to my classes regularly and I was not allowed to give this board exam. Now, what this guy showed was a classic rent seeking behavior showed by bureaucrats. When an institution is fully developed, then the bureaucrats that are present in that institution actually don't have that much work. So they invent new unnecessary problems. They enforce those problems on other people, and those people will have to come towards them and pay them money or provide them some sort of privilege or give them some sort of influence. I had to meet this personal assistant of principal on a regular basis and just ask him to just exempt me from this punishment. But that did not happen. However, I am 100% sure that this guy felt absolutely useful. He probably felt like he was a man. The good news is you too can gain insane amount of influence in your personal world without actually lifting a single finger. You too can attract any girl that you want without having to put much effort into your looks, status, money, or game, but you have to learn meditation. This word meditation has been corrupted by people in the West. Meditate means to become familiar with. If you start becoming familiar with the version of yourself who is super attractive, who gets girls on a regular basis, then you have meditated properly. Now, Red Pill, which is a very popular philosophy these days, teach young men to focus on looks, status, money, and then get girls, and then you can be happy. Red Pill is actually teaching you materialism because when you're focused on looks, status, money, the things that can be felt and perceived through your five senses, then you are prioritizing matter. When you prioritize matter, then you will actually start to become slave to matter. Now what happens is when you see a beautiful girl, you let that matter, you let that object in the physical reality control the nature of your thoughts and your feelings. You have become a slave to matter. But yogis have always known the opposite. They have always known that matter is an illusion. They call physical reality, our objective physical solid reality, as Maya. Maya means a magical lie because they knew that mind extends as our own personal reality. Whenever you can change your state of mind through meditation, through visualization, through certain disciplined emotional control, then you can control the events and circumstances of your life. This is why Neville Goddard said, imagination, your persistent imagination, is always creating your personal reality. So, if you can create an imaginal act in your mind where you are walking up to beautiful women and all these beautiful girls are super receptive towards you, you can see that their pupils are dilated as soon as they see you. You can visualize that they are trying to touch you. You can visualize that they are playing with their hair, they're smiling at you, they're biting their lips. You can visualize that you can smell the perfume of coming off of this beautiful women's body in your visualization scene. Then this imaginal act must get materialized in your physical world, provided you can actually embrace this imaginal act emotionally. This is the reason why Neville Goddard also said, feeling is the secret. So, unless you can feel the feelings of your imaginal act, your imagination might just be weak. So, what you must do in order to make this visualization act, this imaginal act come to life is get into a receptive attitude of mind first. And that is done through Yoga Nidra. It just means guiding of your attention through your body parts one by one until you achieve a sense of sleepiness. This is when your breathing rate starts to slow down. When your breathing rate slows down, your brain waves start to become slow and coherent. And that is when The door between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind is wide open. Now is the time to visualize by using your conscious mind. And this visualization act is going to go directly into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is like a projector. You load an imaginal act into your subconscious mind, and this imaginal act is going to get outpictured into your screen of life because your subconscious mind is that powerful. But most men will never do this because it is difficult to properly train your attention and place it on the desired imaginal act and mentally rehearse it over and over again until you start to feel the feelings of joy, gratitude, empowerment, thrill, success. Most men are so familiar with the negative feelings of resentment, of anger, jealousy, hatred, that it is going to feel a little unnatural for him to feel these elevated positive emotions all of a sudden. Most men cannot even relax their bodies properly using the process of yoga nidra. But if you're amongst a very small percentage of men, maybe 10 to 15 percentage of men, then please do this simple meditation practice tonight as you go to your bed to fall asleep, because during night time your brain is naturally trying to create these slow coherent alpha waves and theta waves. So do not miss this moment, and when you wake up tomorrow, just forget about it. You did your meditation as an offering to God, to universe. When you wake up in the morning, just live your life normally. That way, you avoid the emotion of anticipation and concern. That way, you do not become a blockage to this visualization to come and find you. When you properly land this imaginal act into your subconscious mind, you lose free will. Girls in your visible reality will lose free will. Whatever you have imagined must happen to you, and you will be compelled to move into one event after another. You will be compelled to make the right kinds of approaches. You might be compelled to utter the right kinds of words. Girls might be compelled to come towards you to express their desire to be with you, and whatever you have visualized must happen to you. Now if you're serious about mastering this, then message me on my Gmail or my WhatsApp, which are linked in the description box and the pinned comment section down below. I will personally coach you on how to make your imagination, your attention, and the capacity of your body to hold and sustain these elevated emotions for a long period of time, so that whatever you have imagined gets outpictured into your physical reality fast. I only coach 4 men per month, so grab this opportunity quick. Remember, this is the emotion pill, where you must understand that feeling is the secret, and your outer world is just a reflection of what you feel inside. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.